Welcome back. Today we are working out with Jake again. His week 2 progress on how things are going with his weight loss journey. We're gonna get a workout in, and then if we possibly can, we'll try and get body stats. If not this week, we'll get some next week and see how much progress he's made. Like he said, it's 3 pounds down, and he's actually eating more than what he previously was, correct? At InstaShred, do reverse dieting. So we've added in, what, like 100-ish, 120,
almost 200.
200 calories from when he first started, and he's lost 3 pounds. So it's not rocket science here. Eating more, he's losing weight. You don't have to cut all the food out in order to lose weight. So if you want to learn how, subscribe to this channel right here and stick around for more content like this.
Fighting starvation, one fat man at a time.
So basically the same thing we were doing last time, rows. You want to come down, get your butt down, get your erectors back. You're going to pull the bar up to your sternum. You're going to reset it down, pull it right back up.
Got it.
A nice straight movement. You know, you're not wanting to go
Keeping
too
my
close.
back flat.
You're not wanting to pull it out here where you're going to strain your lower back.
Yep.
Just like a nice straight line down and up. Reset it down. And squeeze at the top of each rep.
I've been really trying to focus on is my thought has been stick with a lighter weight to make sure I'm killing the form.
Okay.
So that's kind of been my
exactly
mindset. Yeah, because I've noticed when I start going up in weight, I start getting sloppy.
Yeah.
So keeping that good form is going to be key for me.
Yeah, and just like Jake said, that's the first thing you want to focus on is form over weight. Don't worry about how much weight you can possibly put out. If you don't have the form right, you're not going to get the muscle growth anyway. So perfect the form before adding in weight.
There you go. Treat that pendulum motion. There you go. Swing those elbows back towards the waist. Just treat those arms as hooks so you can almost even lighten up your grips. That way you don't have to squeeze and pull up. You're kind of just hinging back.
Got it.
There you go. Yeah, buddy. All right. Drop that bar. We got to add some weight.
So devil's advocate time. I was asking Tyler, this workout's great, but how does it differentiate from something like that?
That right there, that's a lazy man's row right
Okay,
there.
okay.
We're sleeping on the job on that.
There we go, for sure.
And the reason, now, it does have its place, but the reason why is because you're literally just laying there rowing. So it's great for back isolation, but this incorporates so much more muscles. Like think about every single muscle group. Like I'm working from my calves to my hamstrings to my glutes. I've got to support my body.
Engaging
upright.
your core.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
So
okay.
something like this is going to give you a much better bang for your buck, especially when there's functionality involved. You're not trying to be a world-class bodybuilder.
Yeah, Arnold's next year.
But yeah, this is definitely going to be best for someone like you with a goal that you have. That would be like a bodybuilder's purpose if they're trying to, like, you know, really work specific muscles on the back. You're just trying to be a functional human being.
100%.
Right? So we're going to go with the reset. Right?
Making it through doors without turning sideways.
Yeah, something like that.
Just practice like here and coming down here, and it's just rowing straight up to your sternum. There you go. Much better. There you go. You go squeeze. Nice.
One thing I forgot to mention is Jake asked a phenomenal question, the difference between that exercise and what we're doing here. This is full posterior chain. This is day 2 on the program on a weekly basis.
Yep.
And the whole purpose of this movement is it works the whole posterior chain. It's primarily a back exercise. But we're working everything from the calves to the hamstrings to the glutes to the back.
Yeah,
and you
even the
mentioned
tris.
A little bit of triceps.
Yeah.
You mentioned some tris too.
Yeah. It's feeling good, man.
All right, so one funny thing Jake mentioned is it is 7:37 p.m. and we just started our workout here. After this, Jake literally said he's going to his other gym to walk around the track to get his steps in for the day.
Yes, sir. Got a whole hour.
By the time we finish this workout, it's gonna be like 8:30. Most people would be like, no, it's too late, I'm not gonna do it.
Nope.
This is dedication right here. This is what it takes sometimes after you work 12 hours.
Gotta make it happen.
At 12 hours of work.
Yeah.
You gotta go and bust your ass to get the goal that you want.
Yep.
If you're not happy, it's not gonna be given to you. And I was just telling Jake, one of my favorite quotes here I have on my phone is, if you can't, you must. If you must, you can't, by Tony Robbins. And most people just don't want to do the shit that you have to do in order to achieve the result you're looking for. So you need to be in the 1% here in order to achieve the goal that you want and get back in shape.
The difference is it's between you and you. Who wants it more?
Straight leg deadlift, my friend. How I like to explain this one, it's super simple. Imagine there's a wall behind you.
Yep.
About 2 feet away. Kick your butt back to where it touches the wall, okay? So we want to keep our legs straight and emphasize our hamstrings on this movement. So I want to keep the bar close to me and I'm reaching for that wall. My butt's going back, 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 touch that wall. Then I come back up, kick those hips forward. So a lot of people are just going to fold over and use your back. You don't want that. You want to push the butt back, touch that wall.
So throw that thing back.
Yeah, there you go, throw it back. Make sense?
Yeah, of course.
All right, we're gonna throw it back. That's how I'm gonna explain this from now on.
There we go.
Throw it back. so one thing we're gonna
I need to go further down.
We're gonna do a hamstring hack here. It's got a rhyme to it.
Let's hack it up.
Feet closer together, and then slightly point your toes inwards. Ooh, now we're isolating, baby. That's what we want. Less glutes. Oh yeah, so take your time. Remember, kick that butt back and engage those hamstrings. There you go. So keep reaching down further. Shoulders pulled back, butt back, and you want to feel the stretch here. So as you're coming down, feel the tension here. Further, further, further. There you go. I can feel your body, it's tense too. So over time, you're really gonna limber up these hamstrings to have more mobility, more movement. There you go. That's a good start though, Jake. And honestly, that's a good sign. I'll encourage you and you know, you're a little tight, but we're gonna loosen you up. Look at this. From set 1 to set 3, he's freaking killing it.
Yes, sir.
Jake, you got me pumped. I got my second win.
My man.
After that form on that set.
When you do these, you gotta have your toes in like this. Who do I look like? Let me know in the comments below. Who am I walking like here? And if you haven't already, make sure to like this video so you can see more great content coming from us on InstaShred.
Do it now.
So we're gonna do underhand lat pull downs for Jake. As you can see, he's got an injured wrist. We were gonna do the assisted pull-up machine and do underhand pull-ups, but due to his wrist, there's too much stress and pain on it. We had to pivot, adjust, easy enough. There you go, straight down, there you go. Not too much strain, feels a lot better.
It's a little bit more, it's a little bit of strain, but not as much as that.
That one, yeah, that one, even like on the most, it's still a lot of your weight you're having to support on there.
For me, it's really that rotation like this. I think like this would be easier, but that's working a different muscle set at that point.
Okay, Jake, one more thing for you. You ready? So when you come up, lean forward slightly. Yeah, it's gonna allow us to get a little more stretch in those lats. When you come up, lean forward to where your head's almost underneath that bar. There we go. Then lean back just enough to where you can pull that bar right in front of your face and almost brushes your nose. All right, so we were just explaining for Jake, the reason for going full range of motion is because we're training for functionality here. We want to live a healthy everyday life. We're not trying to be bodybuilders. We're not trying to pull as much weight as possible. So by doing full range of motion, we're actually getting functionality out of the movement. And we're not just shortening our range of motion, tightening our muscles, and ultimately feeling worse after we leave the gym.
So our next exercise, donkey calf raises. The ass is behind the camera. What we're wanting to do here, as you see, we just got a little piece of plywood at the gym. Looks like someone's about to fall through this bitch if they step on it. Luckily, we're not using it for that. Slide it underneath the bench here, come about halfway up on the piece of wood, and we're gonna wanna bend over on our forearms. As you can see, the magic's right here in the full lengthened position, how far we can go down and really stretch the calf muscle here. Come up, squeeze, stay bent over, hold it for a second, really get that stretch. Squeeze at the top.
We had Jake pull his pants up for you guys to get a look at these bad boys. Look at these right here. Look at those bad boys. Smack worthy. There you go, Jake. So the reason we're leaning forward too is to add additional stretch on the calves. So if you're standing straight up, there's not nearly as much of a stretch on the calves. So by folding over at the hips, really put these bad boys in a stretch position at the bottom. It's already a very short movement, like the range of motion. As you can see, you're barely moving. So if you can add a little extra stretch, you're working the calves that much more efficiently.
Let's see if I can do it here.
We're going old school. You ready? Let's go.
Kicking it old school.
Whoa, where do I insert the quarter? Whoa, I think I'm the one having trouble up here. I think you're the one that's supposed to be struggling. How are those calves feeling?
They're burning right now, but I can feel it.
Wow, this has been one of the most fun workouts I've had in a while. Woo!
I feel like I'm a whore at the strip club giving free rides right now.
Last exercise of the day. Let's do a little demo. Devin said we're gonna do a demo dev. It's got a ring to it, huh?
Demo
Guys,
dev.
I'm getting good with my rhymes, I'm telling you. All right, so you can do these with a TRX, which we'll show right now, or you can do them with a Swiss ball. So you wanna brace yourself, arms out at a 45-degree angle, half your calves about on the Swiss ball, your heels, and then raise your little ass up, all right? You wanna be parallel, all right? Flat as a board, and then curl in. And the key here is to really bring your hips up, okay? If you leave your hips down, there's literally gonna be very minimal tension. And what we're trying to do is emphasize, so hips up, curl in towards your butt. You're gonna feel that strain here in the hamstrings, and let it back out until you're flat as a board. Right here, hips up, pike, back down flat. Woo, it's a hamstring cramper, be prepared.
Let's check out what we got here. Not bad.
What are you checking out? You analyzing me?
Yep. Oh! Checking out the hammies, seeing what we got. He definitely practices what he preaches.
And if it's too hard, you can let your hips come down, but you really want to try and bring your hips up as you...
So you can see how my heels are on it now, and then as I'm curling it in, my whole foot's on it. It's like a crazy sexual position you're in right now.
Man, seeing you two struggle with this, I can't wait to see Augie.
Your wife's gonna thank us later.
Give her the best 12 seconds of her life.
Sweet. Nice. Yep, that's it right there. Hips up. All right, if you enjoyed today's video of us putting Jake through the ringer on his weight loss transformation journey, make sure to watch more videos like this. Hit that subscribe button, and we will see you on next week's check-in and see how much he's accomplished in the first 3 weeks of the Reverse Diet InstaShred program. Catch you next time.